Deutschland.
What is up, guys? Welcome to my channel, and today's video is going to be a really creepy sugar skull look. If you want to see how I got this look, go ahead and stay tuned. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually carve everything out using a white eyeliner pencil. And with this pencil, you can find it at any type of beauty store. The one that I'm using, I honestly totally forgot where I got this from, but just use any type of white pencil liner or eyeliner and you'd be able to get the look that you want. So I'm just carving out the eyes and then carving out the nose. So the next thing is to go ahead and put all this white face paint on, and what I'm using is the Special Effects face paint by Wolfe FX. You can use any type of face paint. I'm actually starting off with a nice base because for some reason every time I put on white face paint it leaves really weird streaks. So I found that if I just use a sponge and apply the face paint like this first and then go in and use an actual brush and apply it, then I will be good. So this brush that I use is kind of like really sucky, so I switched to another brush, and as you can see it just looks way better. The color is actually popping up way better, and don't worry about those streaks because I'll show you a way to actually remove the streaks.
The dead will walk here.
So here's the secret to remove all of the little streaks that I made with the paintbrush. All I use is a really damp beauty blender and just pat it around my entire face, and it will just blend everything out perfectly. So the next thing I'm using is Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm using this to set my entire face. Next I'm using black body paint, and I'm just filling in the eyes and the nose. The body paint that I'm using is the Wolfe FX body paint, and I'm just taking my time filling everything in with black, and that's pretty much it.
Even though you are a worthless, greedy lot.
So I noticed that around my nose was a little bit patchy, as you can see right here, and I just went back in with a little bit of more of that white body paint, and I'm just applying it to the sides of my nose. The next thing I'm doing is using a matte black eyeshadow, and this eyeshadow is actually from MAC. It's called Carbon. If you don't have all the products that I'm using, you definitely use whatever products work for you, but just use any type of matte black eyeshadow and just set all of the places where you apply the black body paint. So I didn't want the edges of the eyes looking perfect. I wanted kind of smudged and grunge looking, so I just took the remainder amount of product that's left on the brush and just applied it to the top parts of the eyes and just pretty much smudged all of that out.
A dream.
So this next part is kind of difficult, I could say, is to explain. Basically what I'm using is a liquid liner. You can use a liquid liner or even a black pencil, but I'm just creating like these really kind of swirly lines, random lines all over the top of the eyes in this black liner, and it's creating kind of like this really ghostly type of creepy effect around the eyes, and I just do this on both of the eyes. So if you look at the left side, that's pretty much the look that I was going for, kind of like this swirly, kind of like a ghost tail. You know how the ghost tail is kind of like swirly, crazy looking? So I wanted to create that look. So the next thing I'm doing is taking some red face paint, and I'm doing the same thing to the top as I did to the bottom, just creating these kind of swirly, crazy red lines right underneath. The line that I first started kind of looked crazy, so I just went with it. It's kind of like what you have to do with any type of face painting or anything like that, or any makeup actually. If you mess up, you kind of just go with it. So this is the look that I'm trying to accomplish, and I try to make.
Blank, pale, emotionless face. The blackest eyes. The devil's eyes.
When there is no more
So I took some more of that red face paint and put a cross in the middle of my forehead, and I didn't really like the fact that the cross was so red. I wanted to create kind of like a indent cut in type of bloody looking cross a little bit. So what I did is I took some of that black eyeliner, went over it, and then I took a little bit of the black eyeshadow just to smudge all of that out. The black eyeshadow, I just applied just a little bit of it on there and just smudged everything out, and it actually didn't look too bad. Only thing that sucked is, like, if you guys could see, the cross is definitely crooked a little bit, but it worked out. It's fine. I think it works out, so it's fine. So just to smudge out the bottom of the eyes with a little bit of red, what I did is I used a matte red, and the red that I'm using today is the, I forgot the name of it, but it's from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Modern Renaissance palette. This is it's up to you if you want to do this. I think the smudging kind of makes it more, I guess, scary looking, you know, kind of like the dead type of feel to it. So you can use any type of matte, dark maroon or dark red eyeshadow, and just go ahead and smudge all of that out. So just to add a little bit more to it, I decided to put a little bit of a extended kind of ghostly looking tail thingy on my cheeks. So that's pretty much what I did right here.
even though you are a worthless, greedy lot.
So the next thing I'm doing is chiseling out my cheeks a little bit, and I'm using a light brown color just to give a idea of where exactly I want to place the black eyeshadow. Honestly, just act like you're doing a contour and just apply it directly right there. It's pretty simple. So now I'm going in with the MAC Carbon Black Eyeshadow, and I'm just applying it directly on top of that contour color, and I'm drawing this down towards the bottom of my chin just to give it that kind of chiseled look of a skull, you know? But I think the look actually looks pretty good, so it's not too bad.
Life itself is only a vision, a dream.
So next for the lips, what I'm using is a dark red liquid lipstick, and this liquid lipstick is from Colourpop. It's called Luxe. It's called Luxe. So I'm just applying this to the top and bottom lip, and if you don't have dark red, you could definitely use like a maroon, a purple, maybe even a black. Yeah, you could definitely use a black liquid lipstick, and it will show out perfectly. Going back using the black face paint, I'm just creating a line from the corner of my mouth all the way to that contoured line, and basically you're going to do this on both sides, and then from there you're going to go ahead and create lines up and down that line to create like the teeth for the skull. Now you can go ahead and actually carve out each individual teeth if you want. I didn't really want to do that for this look. I thought that just the regular lines would be suffice, but it's up to you. This will be your look. If you want to go ahead into more detail, go ahead and do more detail, you know? I decided to take more black face paint and just extend that laugh or that line all the way up the side of the contour. So just to give it a little bit more of a dimensional effect. I think if I do this look again, I probably would have tackled this a little bit differently. But as of right now, this is pretty much what I did. And then I went back in with a little bit of the black face paint and just made these little lines right here a little darker. And I thought that my chin was a little bit bare and my forehead was a little bit bare, so I just added some random designs on there just to give it a little bit of, you know, oomph. So guys, that's pretty much it for the look. It's very simple, very easy. I actually got this look from Pinterest. I saw something that looks similar to that. If I could find the picture, I'll go ahead and post it up here. But thank you guys for watching the video. This video was really fun to make. It was a little bit scary for me, you know, but I thought it was pretty cool. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe, guys, and like and comment. I'm definitely going to do more Halloween videos because I love Halloween, but definitely stay tuned for the next Halloween video, guys. Until next time, bye!